right now I'm at a good stopping point. Where I left you guys off, or where the belt was off, this one got changed, this one got changed, this one got changed. This is a water pump. The water pump obviously got changed along with this one. When it comes to timing this, I already spun the motor over, but all the white lines on the belt, you just want them to match up. Obviously, these are VVTi camshaft actuators, so they're gonna move on you. So what you want to do is, I always start obviously from the middle, make my way. I had to take these covers off, so I get an Allen just so I can obviously hold it and put it where I need it. And the biggest thing is, you want the white lines like this right here to match up with the timing belt. And then these two, these are two lines. Each of them, you want them to line up when you're first timing the motor. Once you spin it over, like for example, like this one, you can't really see it, but these two lined up too. But once you do a full rotation of the engine, these lines will be close, but they'll never match up to the T. A lot of people will have it confused, where like they'll spin it over and do a full rotation of the motor, and then these will line up and they think they're off a tooth. That is not the case. It's because this is an actuator, and if you when you have this off, you can see how much wiggle room you have before it actually gets like the spring tension from the valve. So that's pretty much what this does. As long as they're in the ballpark or near each other, you're fine. Your biggest thing once you turn the motor over is you want to check these marks right here, your reference. So this one compared to where they're at, and always take pictures. Put the motor at TDC, take pictures of all the markings before you take it off, take pictures of the markings when you put it back together, everything, so you can reference. You want pictures. When you're doing timing, pictures are your best friend. So we're pretty much going back together at this point. I already spun the motor over. Everything lined up the way it needed to. So these are fairly easy to do. I've done a couple of these. So next video will probably be of it running. I was waiting for a thermostat to come in, but it just came in, so I'm gonna go back together with that. So as you can see, I got it running. I kind of got ahead of myself and skipped out on putting it back together, but these cars are pretty easy and self-explanatory on putting it back together. I had to drill and tap this bolt right here because of course it snapped when I was taking it out, but this is the car pretty much running. I don't know why the AC compressor keeps kicking on. I have it on the hot side to make sure the heat works, but we also vacuum filled it. So this is pretty much the end result with it done. Again, these are pretty easy to put back together. It took me about 4 hours to do the job, and I was taking my time, wasn't really rushing. But I know the customer is going to be happy. Also, when you fill these, if you vacuum fill it, you got a vacuum filler. Don't fill from here, fill from here. You guys probably know that already, but I learned that real quick. I tried to go here, and for some reason it wouldn't hold pressure, and I went here and it did. So I'm guessing this cap is more of a vent. This one's here just for shits and giggles. But it's running. I'll probably let it idle for a while, get to operating temp, and then take it for a drive.